The dark truth about baboons today. We will take you behind the scenes and show you the truth about baboons. It's dark, I tell you. That's not what these animals are like, as the History Channels would have you think. They're much more than that. So, just like we did with chimpanzees, we'll look at some of the more controversial facts about baboons, along with some historical examples to back them up. The first thing we should do is learn about the past of baboons. First, talk about history of baboons. Baboons are a type of ape in the family Cercopithecidae. They are in the genus Papio, which is one of 23 genera of Old World monkeys. The Guinea baboon, the olive baboon, the yellow baboon, the kinda baboon, and the chacma baboon are the 6 types of baboons that are known to science. Each species lives in a different part of Africa. The Hamadryas baboon even lives in some places of the Arabian Peninsula. Different kinds of baboons are different sizes and weights. The kinda baboon is the tiniest of them all. It's only 50 centimeters, 20 in, long and weighs only 14 kilograms, 31 pounds. The chacma baboon, on the other hand, is the most significant species. It can grow to be up to 120 centimeters, 47 in, long and weigh up to 40 kilograms, 88 pounds. Interestingly, all baboons have some things in common: long, dog-like muzzles, strong jaws with sharp canine teeth, close-set eyes, thick fur, short tails, and hairless, padded skin on their prominent buttocks called ischial callosities that make them nice to sit on. These animals are active during the day and live on land. At night, they like to sleep in trees, on high hills, or on rocks to avoid being eaten. Baboons live all over Africa, in both open savannas and forests. They eat both plants and animals, so they eat a lot of different kinds. Nile crocodiles, leopards, lions, and hyenas are some of the biggest dangers they face, but you'll soon learn that the baboons' real enemies may have been closer than you think. Baboons usually live in groups organized in a hierarchy and are made up of harems. Through vocal interactions, they can figure out how people in the group mainly relate to each other. Now that we've completed the formalities, let's watch the movie. The destruction of human homes. Animals will fight with each other when they share space and food. Baboons' behavior when they raid human towns, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be motivated by the need for food or shelter. It seems to be driven by anger and hate instead. Keep in mind that this is a normal feeling for baboons. In fact, they have a lot of emotional depth. The first time baboons attacked people was in Cape Town, South Africa, in 2010. The Cape Peninsula baboon population, mostly made up of chacma baboons, had more and more problems with people as cities grew and took over their natural environments. In this case, a baboon from the troop named Fred became famous for being mean to people. Fred was thought to have lost his fear of people because he spent much time with people and was exposed to their food and waste in cities. To find food, he often went into private areas. He knew how to open car doors and break into homes. Fred hurt a 2-year-old girl who was playing outside her home in a neighborhood of Cape Town in August 2010. It looks like the girl hurt her face and needed medical help. Diseases that are spread. People have known for a long time that wild baboons carry Treponema pallidum, the bacteria that gives people syphilis, yaws, and Bigel. These are big illnesses that people deal with every day. A new type of T. pallidum illness with very bad genital sores was recently found in baboons in Tanzania's Lake Manyara National Park. Also, people who work closely with or handle wild baboons are more likely to get syphilis from them than other people. Individuals who come into touch with the bodily fluids or open wounds of infected baboons at work are often exposed to this bacteria, which causes the cases to occur. That's not all, though. Like many other animals, baboons can hold on to diseases that could spread to people. The diseases mentioned are called zoonotic diseases, and they can be spread in several ways, including through direct touch, drinking or eating contaminated food or water, or coming into contact with bodily fluids that are infected. Along with syphilis, tuberculosis is another well-known example of an illness that can be spread from animals to humans. Why does this matter, though? As we already said, Cape Town is home to many wild baboons, and the Western Cape region and other parts of South Africa are home to indigenous tribes and groups. People from these native groups and other nearby towns lived close to these baboons. Many people did not know this in 2013, but some baboons in the area carried Mycobacterium TB. Usually, baboons don't show signs of the disease, which makes it hard to tell who is infected. Thousands of people got sick over a few years as the disease quickly spread through the native tribes and other towns. The close contact between people and baboons was a major factor in the spread of the disease. People and baboons shared places to live, water sources, and sometimes even food, which increased the chance of getting sick. Over many years, the number of people who had died hit an alarming level, going over 5,000. By getting rid of the people who lived nearby, it became easier for the baboons to break into homes and steal whatever they could find. What was a thriving area turned into a dead town over time because the baboons kept the disease going and raiding. Infanticide, according to research, baboons of different kinds, like chacma baboons and olive baboons, have been seen killing their young. In fact, it's one of the less talked about things about the baboon troop. But why does this take place? Interestingly, adult males, especially new alpha males who have just become dominant in the group, are usually the ones who kill babies in baboon troops. By killing the babies, the new alpha male can speed up the process of the females becoming sexually available again, which increases his chances of mating and having his own babies. Now, that's what I call dark. During this horrible process, the babies are often bitten, shaken, and thrown, among other terrible things. Some studies also show that adult males may go after pregnant women to either miscarry or kill their unborn babies so that they can become sexually aroused and mate with them. For real-life examples, the Amboseli National Park in Kenya is a great place to study how baboons behave and interact with each other. In the 1980s, researchers Smuts and Smuts did a famous study that found that a group of chacma baboons living in the park killed babies. They found that about 75% of the deaths of young baboons in that troop were caused by attacks on other young baboons. That means that 3 out of 4 monkey babies are killed before they are born. Cannibalism infanticide is already bad enough without the added problem of eating the babies that were killed. Then why does it happen? Of course, no animal would want to eat its own young, would it? There are various causes for this. As we already said, when a new alpha male takes over a group, he might kill the infants of the old alpha male to make it easier for himself to have babies. This behavior of killing babies eventually leads to other troop members eating the dead babies because food becomes scarce or not enough to meet the nutritional needs of the whole troop. Cannibalism could be a way for these animals to get the nutrients and energy they need when there isn't enough food. Additionally, extreme environmental conditions like drought, famine, or disease outbreaks can make it harder for baboons to find food and cause difficult living conditions. In these situations, they might act in strange ways, like eating each other, to try to change and stay alive. We should talk about survival of the fittest. That's our video about the scary truth about baboons. We hope this helped you understand why these monkeys can be dangerous even though they look peaceful. Thank you for watching. Please leave any thoughts or questions below. Don't forget to click subscribe and notify me to keep seeing videos like this. See you again soon.